Okay, in fairness, it would have been really difficult for them to screw this up, but I don't trust the Academy with metal music, so for them, this was a layup. For the scene, this was a big win. I'm really happy Gojira won last night. You could say that them performing at the Olympics and getting the reaction that they did was prize enough, but they got to represent heavy music not once, but twice, and I think that's massive. And they hadn't won one until now. Silvera and Amazonia both got Best Performance noms, and Magma got one for Best Rock Album. There isn't a Best Metal award, just roll with it. And Gojira's been on that list of bands that have been so good for so long that they just needed one of these in their trophy case at some point, and now it's finally there. I just hope that this doesn't set the precedent that bands need to create an international spectacle to win this thing so Metallica doesn't get it. This was a one-off, and a one-off that absolutely deserved it, but we don't make money in this genre. We can't do this shit every year. I really think this was the right call, but again, I didn't trust the Academy was going to make the right call. The number of times the metal category has felt like it's gone to legacy artists because the voters don't recognize any of the other names on the list has been a lot over the last decade or so. Which isn't to say some of those songs aren't dope, but there's so many more genre evolutions and culture offshoots in metal now than since the 80s, and the last time a band won this Grammy that was formed after the year 2000 was Mastodon, who were formed in 2000. This award hasn't felt like it's been with the times in a while, and as such, I haven't really cared about it. I don't care about most award shows. Unless I win something. But I cared a lot about this year because the noms felt like the one that really deserved it and two bands of the next generation against two bands that have been in the spotlight for decades and aren't exactly making music like they're in their prime anymore. The right band won here, even if it was the easiest decision of all time. Also, if it were any other year, Knocked Loose probably wins. Like, I'm not just saying that as a core fan, but if You Won't Go Before You're Supposed To was a 2025 drop and they do the Kimmel performance at the end of this year, I really don't know what could have beaten it. Like, I'm actually really curious to see what else comes out this year that has the potential to compete with how good Suffocate is. Hey Lo, I think it's finally time to drop the album, buddy. I would have been happy if Knocked Loose won. I would have been happy and really surprised if Spirit Box won, because again, I think that's the closest deathcore adjacent song that's ever gotten a nom, but I'm over the moon Gojira finally got theirs. That's a capstone on a great year for them, and hopefully an intro to what should be a good year for heavy, screaming, scary junt music that gets people to demand public apologies from TV stations. Every single comment on that thread read like a shitpost. That week was glorious.